My dear students, last time we started with the topic of pesticide and insecticide poisoning. We started with a case study which was a case of parathion toxicity. Then we covered classification of insecticides and pesticides. Then we started with organophosphate compound poisoning. We have covered toxicity, fatal dose and fatal period. As I told you last time, organophosphate compound poisoning can occur through various routes. It can occur through inhalation, through absorption from the skin, and also by ingestion. Today we will discuss management of a case of organophosphate compound poisoning, autopsy findings if the patient dies, medico-legal aspects, and then we will very briefly discuss DDT poisoning and paraquat poisoning. So how to manage a case of organophosphate compound poisoning? It depends whether poisoning has occurred in an agricultural field or the patient has ingested organophosphate compound. If the poisoning has occurred in an agricultural field where spray was being done, then we have to remove the person from the source immediately. And then we have to strip off his clothes, wash his body with soap and water, and take precaution that you are wearing gloves, because this poison can be absorbed through your own hand as well. After this, you can remove the person to the hospital. Once he reaches hospital, then appropriate treatment is provided to him. If the person has ingested poison and he reaches the hospital within time, then you can do stomach wash with plain water or with potassium permanganate. But in every situation, you got to take care of the airway. For this, raise the foot end of the bed, use sucker machine to remove the secretions, intubate. At times you have to intubate the patient, at times you have to do tracheostomy, you have to give high pressure oxygen, at times you have to give artificial respiration. So you must take care of the airway of the patient. Must take care of the airway of the patient, try to keep the patient alive, and after that you can give antidote. Atropine can be given 2 milligram intramuscularly or intravenously every 15 to 30 minutes. Up to 12 milligrams can be given in 2 hours time or till atropinization occurs. Atropinization means when atropine toxicity occurs. And signs and symptoms of atropinization are dryness of mouth, flushing of face, dysphagia, and dilatation of pupil. If these symptoms develop, stop giving atropine. Then there is a specific antidote, cholinesterase reactivator. Example is pralidoxime. It is specific antidote. Protoporn and POM, that is pyridine aldoxymethioate. These can be given. Pyridine aldoxymethioate is available in the market in 1 gram ampoules. You can give 1 to 2 grams, which can be repeated after 12 hours. For children, dose of this POM is 25 to 50 milligram per kg body weight. Along with this, you have to take other measures. Give mercurial diuretics. To sedate the patient, you can give barbiturates. And at times, blood has to be transfused. Along with that, cathartics at times have to be given, like sodium sulfate. If the person dies, the autopsy findings are those of asphyxia. There is cyanosis, pulmonary edema. Smell is very characteristic. It is kerosene oil smell. Because solvent usually used for organophosphate compounds is kerosene oil. If the poison has been ingested, then there are typical findings in the stomach. Stomach congested, there may be erosions, and there is greenish oily material present in the stomach, and it gives smell of kerosene oils. The organophosphate compounds, they resist process of putrefaction, so these can be detected in body tissues even after 1 week of the death. Medico-legal aspects, as these compounds are easily available and spray is very commonly done in agricultural fields, so these can be used to commit suicide. If these are to be used for homicidal purposes, they are given after mixing them in alcohol to mask the taste. Accidental poisoning can occur in agricultural fields during spray, and inside home situation, children can take it accidentally. So this much about organophosphate compounds. Next insecticide is one of the chlorinated hydrocarbons. DDT. As I told you last time, DDT stands for dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Its solubility is less in water and more in lipids. As compared with organophosphate compounds, they are less toxic and less fatal. Main effects are neurotoxic. DDT acts on cerebellum and motor cortex. Signs and symptoms of DDT poisoning. There is nausea, vomiting, paresthesias. The person is very irritable, very aggressive, at times abusive. There may be tremors, convulsions. The person is hypersensitive to stimuli. Ultimately, there may be respiratory failure and coma. The fatal dose is 150 milligram to 1000 milligram. How to treat such a case? If the patient reaches emergency ward timely, you can do the stomach wash. Give IV fluid. Take care of the bladder. Give oxygen. Don't give fatty foods. And take other appropriate measures. If the person dies, findings are those of asphyxia, that is cyanosis, pulmonary edema, and there is smell of kerosene oil. Next is paraquat poisoning. This is one of the herbicide. It is used to destroy herbs and shrubs. It is a herbicide which is rapidly acting. There are pathologic changes to lungs, kidneys, in liver, in adrenals, and in heart tissue. Signs and symptoms: there is irritation of mucosal lining of mouth, gastrointestinal tract. There may be jaundice, fever, cyanosis, and you may find focal lung damage. This leads to respiratory distress. Treatment should be very prompt and aggressive. There should be vigorous, forced catharsis. For this you can use magnesium sulfate and sodium sulfate. Do dialysis, make use of furosemide and mannitol. Similarly, you may have to give oxygen and take other appropriate measures. Well, we have covered the topic of pesticide and insecticide poisoning. From this portion you can have SEQ like a spray was being done in an agricultural field. A person suffered from poisoning due to this. How will you manage such a case? Another SEQ can be a child has taken accidentally organophosphates. How will you manage this case? Another SEQ can be classify pesticides and what are signs and symptoms of organophosphate compound poisoning. Well, we have covered the topic. Thank you very much.